Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I thought it would be a neat idea to give you a list of the top 5 states with the most bankruptcy unclaimed funds, as well as a top 5 list of the states that have the least bankruptcy unclaimed funds available. Keep in mind that this list is not the top 5 list, but it's my top 5 list based on what is in the funds locator. Some states, as I've mentioned before, have not opted into that search. So all the districts for New York, for example, are not listed in the funds locator. And New York could very well have been on this list of top 5, but it's not on here because, again, the numbers are all across the board, and getting the actual PDF file with an actual list is not always easy to do on the actual website. So this, again, is my list based on what's in the funds locator. I thought it would be a good idea to do this for anyone who is new to my channel, new to bankruptcy unclaimed funds. They're not really sure where to look, where to start. Maybe in your mind you're just thinking of large states in terms of land mass, and that is not always a good indicator on as to how many cases of bankruptcy that there are in that particular state, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. So if you're interested in knowing this, please stay tuned. Please note that the information that I am providing you is not indicated as legal advice. So top 5 on my list, I have Tennessee coming in at number 5. We have the Eastern, the Western, and Middle District. So there are 3 districts. The Eastern District has 22,321. The Western District has 19,451. The Middle District, as you can see here, has over 8,000 cases. So all those combined have a total of 50,095. And again, this is pulled from today from the funds locator, and there are a lot of cases here that you can work. Coming in at number 4 is Illinois. Illinois has 3 districts. The Northern District has 37,430. The Southern District has 9,141. The Central District has over 5,000. So altogether you have a total of 51,654. So between the state of Tennessee and Illinois, you have well over 100,000 cases where there are unclaimed funds available. Texas, there's no surprise that Texas makes this list. It is a huge area with lots of people. Now, Texas does have 4 districts. However, in the funds locator, there are 3 listed. And although there are 3 listed, it still has really large numbers, which is why it makes the list. So the Northern District has well over 29,000. The Eastern District has, well, as you can see, well over 24,000. The Western District has 16,576. And altogether, excluding the Southern District, it still has a total of 70,968. Now, I do have a video in which I cover the state of Texas and their unclaimed funds list and their procedures. If you're interested in that, I will put a link of that video in the description box. However, if you go to the Southern District of Bankruptcy Court website for Texas, in the search bar engine, you type in unclaimed funds, you will see a PDF file list of over 500 pages where there are unclaimed funds for that district. So if I actually counted those cases on that PDF file and included with this total, this could very well be well over 80,000, right? But in terms of what's in the funds locator, as I mentioned, this still comes in at number 3. So lots of cases there. Number 2, surprisingly, is Ohio. Ohio is a smaller state in terms of land mass, but again, in terms of the population that has filed bankruptcy and their cases left over, or funds left over from those cases, you see the Northern District alone has well over 55,000. The Southern District has well over 18,000. So together there's a combined income of 73,311. And I said combined income, and I'm meaning a combined total of, unclaimed funds. So there are a lot of numbers here in Ohio. California is number 1. Again, that's not really a surprise. It has 4 districts. The Central District is well over 63,000. The Northern District has well over 57,000. And then the Eastern and Southern District have similar numbers at around 11,000. Together, 143,987. California has a lot of cases, right? So just keep that in mind. These are the top 5 lists again. Maybe give these a try. There's so many here that you could search through and sort through to try to find the perfect lead for you. Top 5 states with the least bankruptcy unclaimed funds. And this does not mean that you can't work these states, just in terms of actual number of cases and not monetary. This is just in terms of how many cases filed. These are a lot fewer. So Kentucky comes in at number 5. There are 2 districts, both total at 4,260. North Dakota is only one district, 2,160. Rhode Island has 1,858. Vermont only has 913. Montana is a large state, but in terms of bankruptcy cases where there are funds left over, there's only 648. So if you're new, again, as I mentioned, don't think, oh, I'm just going to go after the larger states in terms of land mass. That's not always a good indicator as how many cases, that are filed with cases that have bankruptcy funds left over. So again, Montana is 648. Does not mean that you cannot work Montana. You can always find cases, depending on which state that you're in and which state you want to work. So I'm hoping that this is helpful to you. This will give you a general idea on which states that you may want to lean toward and which states you may want to just think about maybe working. All right. So keep in mind, I do have a course that is available out right now. It has 10 lessons, complete with letters, scripts, and contracts. It's $1,000. That link is in the description box. Please also note that I do have coaching calls available. That's $85 for 40 minutes for general questions about maybe your state or where to find certain things. If you need something a little bit more specific, I have case management services that I offer at a flat rate of $200 where I handle a case for you from start to finish. Keep in mind that if you take my course, you probably will not need to call me and you won't need to have any of my services because you will be able to do that on your own. Please also note, again, when I reach 200 subscribers, I am going to be entering into a contest, and I will give you the requirements of that contest so that 3 lucky subscribers will be able to enter in and hopefully win a chance at taking my course at a discounted rate of $500. That is to be determined. Okay, so I'm hoping that this video is helpful to you. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment if you like these types of videos or the top 5. I can surely do more, and I will see you in the next video.